Hi, my name is Marty Plecky. I like to fix things, and today I'm fixing this garden sprayer. I have some apples and a pear tree in the back, and I like to have fruit that doesn't have bugs in them. So I spray with this sprayer, but recently what's happening is when the sprayer sprays, instead of a nice cone of highly atomized particles, it sputters. Sometimes there's a cone, and then it has big drips that drip off of here, and most of the spray is wasted. It just drops on the ground and is ineffective fighting bugs that get into the apples and pears. So I thought I'd take a look at this and see what it is that's making this thing sputter instead of spray a nice cone all the time. So it comes apart pretty easily. This is pretty obvious, I guess, but this guy just unscrews like this. And you pull out the plunger. Now what's important here is this part of this pressurizing tube has a little baffle there, and what it's supposed to do is when you pull up on the plunger, this seals off the inside of the container so that the plunger doesn't suck air out of the container. While it's doing that, this O-ring slides down just a little bit, and what that does is it allows air to go on on this side of the O-ring past the ID of the O-ring, so you can see that the O-ring does not seal up against the ID of this plunger. So the air goes past the ID of the O-ring, past here, and allows the air to fill up this chamber of this plunger. And then when you push down, this O-ring slides back against this disc of the plunger right here and pushes the air down this chamber and into the container. And then when you pull up, this seals, air goes back into here past this O-ring, and then when you push down, the same thing happens again and again until you get a nice pressure inside the container. It's important that this O-ring works that way. Otherwise, if the O-ring's the wrong size or swelled or something, and you pull up, you're just pulling air out of the container, then pushing it out and in, and it doesn't pressurize. So that doesn't, however, fix the problem with the tip sputtering. So I'm going to change the angle of this camera and show you how to take the insides in here off so that you can get at this plunger and see what's going on in there. I want to take this clip off so that this plunger comes out of the orifice. I'm going to use this little socket to push against the plunger so that I can pry the clip off with a screwdriver. Now it's important, as always, not to lose the parts. And I say that like I never lose parts, and I do. So here's the little clip, and here's the plunger. I turn this little plunger or this little square O-ring around so that it might seal a little bit better. And now I'm going to put this guy back together. Now what's important is you see in here there's a little pair of indents here. That's where this goes. And if you don't get that in there properly and instead have it up here, there won't be enough movement to pull that plunger in and open this passageway for liquid to get out to the spray nozzle. All right, I'm ready to put this guy back in there. You can see that this little lever here is right where it belongs, and now I'm going to put the clip in and push it down to seat it. Now we've got really good action here. Now I'm going to put it all back together and try it out. I cleaned up all the passageways in here because the material that you use on this thing, it gets real gummy. So it's important really to clean this out with fresh water after you use it as a sprayer so that it doesn't gum up so badly. If you got something from this video, hit the thumbs up and the bell icon so that you get notified. And it would really be great if you subscribe to the channel. So let's see if this thing works. I filled it up, not quite to the top, and I pumped it up, so it's got a pretty good pressure in there. Well, this is a whole lot better. It's got a little bit of sputtering going, but not as much as it did before. That's about it for this video. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.